ragweed. And look how stretchy this is. This is Tunis. 100% Tunis. Where is the other one? I'm missing one. Hey guys, it's Kim here with Fairily Fiber Fun. Thanks for joining me on episode 41. In today's episode, we're going to talk about a couple of FOs, do a new maker product review, a new maker that I found that I think you guys will love. I have a few whips and plans for new projects, and then some upcoming community fun, and of course an Advent update. Before we get into it, I would like to give a very warm welcome to new viewers and a welcome back to returning viewers. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss new videos as they come out. And as always, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions in the comment section below. Today, I am wearing my FO, which is the Pretty in Pleats top by Anrea Yetman. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, and there's a whole separate video about the making of this top. There's a whole series of blending the fibers and spinning it, and finally the knitting. This series has taken a few years, but we are finally done. And I'm roasting in this top, so I'm going to change. So I will be right back. Advent update. I know I said last month that I was going to close the pre-orders August 10th. I have been talked into extending the due date to August 31st. So that's what I'm doing. It's either August 31st or when I sell out. I'm going to go ahead and dye up the Advent colors and get working on them. So the listing will stay open either until I sell out or until the end of August. And I have only as many available as I have fiber for. So it's a very limited edition, 12 Days of Desserts Advent. Other housekeeping news, coming up in October is a fun spook-along that we're doing October 1st through 31st in the Facebook group. You can find links to all the things down in the show notes, and I will go into full details on the spook-along next month. I will be dyeing up some new fiber for it, but it will be more craft inclusive than just spinning. So more of that coming up soon. Now, a quick update from last month's FO was this little red top that I designed and knit myself. And I said I did not like it. I was not happy with it. Well, the first time I wore it with shorts. So this is superwash wool and nylon. It's Knit Pick Stroll fingering. The neckline, I did pick up the I-cord. I picked up the edging and knit the I-cord wrong, and so the neckline's not right. I have now learned how to do it properly. But when I wore this with shorts, I did not like it. When I wore it with my skirt, I freaking loved it. So insert a little clip of me modeling this with the skirt, and you'll see what I mean. It fits beautifully. It's exactly what I envisioned, minus my mistake on the neckline. So happy with this after all. You know, when you design something to be worn with a skirt, you should model it in a skirt before you make a judgment call on whether you like it or not. The other FO I just showed you, it is the Pretty in Pleats by Anrea Yetman. This was a free Ravelry pattern, and I knit about 2 sizes bigger than I needed because who bothers with the swatching? My swatches are never accurate anyway. This is hand spun yarn, and this is what I have left of the 3 skeins. Not bad. Didn't use up anywhere near as much as I thought it would. I didn't even need the 3rd skein, but I had it just in case, so it's all good. And as you saw a moment ago, it's much too muggy and hot to be wearing any sort of wool right now, but this will be lovely on the cooler, less muggy summer days where it's not 100 degrees and 100% humidity. Today is like 90-something% humidity and it's in the upper 90s, so I'm just like, oh, hot, sticky, nasty. Can't wear wool right now. Usually I can handle some wool, but not today. Needs to be lower humidity for that. Okay. Then I have socks. I knit 3 pair of socks in the month of July. That is amazing. I was doing Tour de Fleece and I still, start to finish, 3 pair of socks in 1 month. I'm blown away by that, even though I was spinning up a storm and doing all sorts of other things. I did a ton of knitting. And I'm not going to show you those because that's coming up in a separate video where I'm starting a series of sock yarn scrap down videos where I work through my sock yarn scraps. And the idea is to fill up my drawer with hand knit socks, not hand spun. I don't care if it's hand spun or not. So I am filming this on July 31st in the morning. Tomorrow I will cast on this sock. So I'm going to do, I split this one in half and I'm going to knit until I run out on one sock and then finish it with the blue. According to my calculations, I have enough. I don't have to split this one. And then I'll knit the second sock. And if I decide to add some light blue in for the toes, which I might do, then I might use up some of that. But this is going to be cast on tomorrow, August 1st. Okay, I totally forgot to talk to you about this fun thing. I'm trying to figure out where I put it. Apparently, I didn't put it on this paper. I've rewritten my notes about 1,000,000 times. So I have come across, well, one of the ladies in the Tour de Fleece group, her daughter makes stitch markers and donated some to the team. And sadly, I did not win those. But I ordered a custom set. Where is the other one? I'm missing one. Am I sitting on it? Yes. So I ordered Harry Potter themed, and I told her my only requirement was that there was a cauldron included. So let me get closer. This is Polyjuice Potion in a cauldron. Super, super cute. I freaking love it. It's adorable. And then the sorting hat. She did a fantastic job. This is Gabby of, oh gosh, I have it written down on a different piece of paper, but not here.
Frozen Twinkets.
Super cute name. I will put it down here in the video and link to her Instagram, Facebook, and Etsy shop where she has one set of stitch markers in the shop already. Then we have Hedwig wearing a Gryffindor scarf. The details on these is just fantastic. I'm super delighted with them. I love Hedwig. Then we have Dobby, the house elf. She looks a little bit like a pig. He's got a little sock on his lapel. Super, super cute. Look at those eyes. Okay, and then, so I only ordered 4. And then she sent some stickers. Her packaging was super adorable, but I was so excited to open this that I didn't film it. So in the package came 2 extra stitch markers. This is a Hobbit door from Lord of the Rings, and the mushrooms are 3D. And they are so adorable. Like this is about the size of a quarter. Super, super cute. And then I had to ask her what this one was. She said it messed up a little bit, but this is the sword that was reforged, or Sting, Frodo's little sword, and the ring. My precious. So those are super cute, and she really loves doing the custom stitch markers and stuff. So I highly recommend that you reach out to her. I'd like to show her some extra love and support because she, right when I ordered these and I didn't even know it, she had just lost her job. So she's a few years older than my daughter, and she's a really sweet young lady, and it totally made her day to get a custom order from me, and I'm so happy with my stitch markers. Like the Harry Potter ones just turned out absolutely perfect. Like, you have to order some. Like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. She put so much effort into them. You guys gotta go order. I'll have her info down here and links to everything of hers in the show notes, so you can find her and you can either order her what is it, ghostly mushrooms. It's a ghost with a mushroom on it and a few other mushrooms. Super cute. Anyway, she makes the most adorable stuff. Go check her stuff out. Do a custom order, something. She's pretty quick with getting the custom orders made right now. But of course, the time that she spends to make them will depend on how many orders she has coming in and whether or not she has gotten another job. So this is super exciting, and I'm so happy I met her. Like, oh my gosh, and she lives an hour, maybe a 2-hour drive from me, somewhere just south of Atlanta or somewhere near Atlanta. So it's like, yay, another Georgia girl, and I get to support her. It's so awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna hang these up. I have little safety pins holding my lights up, and I've been hanging these off the safety pins so they just kind of dangle on my backdrop here. Super neat. Okay, I'm gonna quit going crazy over the stitch markers. They're so darn perfect. I have a new whip. Excuse me. I think allergy season is picking up again. Probably the ragweed. Everything is hitting like a month early this year, and ragweed allergies are hitting now. And I'm having a rough time with them. Anyways, I ordered a cone of 100% linen yarn. It's Lion brand linen cone. It is heavy lace, light fingering. I am designing my own camisole to be worn underneath other things. I did not swatch for it. I have no idea how it's going to turn out. The fabric is really open and thin, and I have it on really small needles here. So you can pretty much see right through it, but it's not supposed to be worn by itself. I think it could be probably if you're wearing a skin color bra and stuff, but this is supposed to go underneath like a wool top or something else. Anyway, maybe a lacy top. So 100% linen. It's super slippery. It's really, really soft. I was not expecting it to be soft like this. The yarn is barely plied. It's 4 strands. I don't know if you can really see that. They're barely twisted together. And so the yarn's extremely splitty. It's also ridiculously slippery. So I had to take stitch markers off that I was using because I wanted to show them to you. So I've got little seahorses on here now. And this is my beginning of round marker. I just hooked a stitch marker around the tail. And this was a gift. The same person who gave me this, Sam of Calypso Creations, and Jessie, gave me this nifty little device that just pinches onto your needles. It can slide off fairly easily. Like once it's on there, you can move it. But your stitches aren't just going to fly off the needles for no reason. You have to put a little effort into it. So that is saving my life on this thing. I cast this on, I think, the 27th of July, just a few days ago. I've already knit this much. It may have been the 26th. It was the same day that these stitch markers arrived in the mail. And so I got new yarn and stitch markers at the same time, and I was so excited. Didn't film anything. So I'm working on this. And this is going to fit around the hips. I've just started decreasing for the waist. So by the time it's like 10 inches long, it'll be the width that I want. And then I'll stay at that width until I do the gussets, which I'm going to try my hand at an idea. I have no idea if it's going to work. Worst case scenario, I rip it out and start over. No big deal. So that's what's on my needles right now. Going on the needles next is the new socks. And I started a commission spin. This was ordered from, well, I got a text message from my favorite local farm, Sheepcoat Farm in Madison County. The farmer asked me, the shepherdess, sent me her cousin's information and was like, hey, my cousin's looking for hand spun yarn from my sheep. Here you go, you two talk. So we did, and I pulled out some bats, and I've spun the first one. I had to wait till after Tour de Fleece. So this is a gradient. I have two bats that are just like this. Let me go get the other ones. And this, I have two of these, because these are more, they're slightly different colors. I believe this one was Holly Basil. It's just pink, dark purple, pink, and then green. And then this is Summer Violets or Spring Violets. And it's pink, light purple, pink, dark purple, light purple, and then green. So I'm spinning up the second bat right now. I'm about halfway through it. I started that yesterday. This one took a week. The second bat, and look how stretchy this is. This is Tunis. 100% Tunis from a local farm. This particular fleece was really, really soft for Tunis. Tunis tends to be rather toothy and coarse. This one's quite soft and ever so slightly bothering my skin, but I have a whole sweater made with not as soft Tunis and I can wear it just fine, but I don't have very sensitive skin. So I'm looking forward to spinning these up. These are going to be a longer gradient unless I cave and end up doing a fractal. She said a gradient. She agreed to a gradient. I really don't think she cares that much, but I'm gonna do the gradient. So I'm chain plying these, so I have to divide both of these up by color and then spin a section from each and just go down both bats. That way it's a really long gradient. And then I'll have the two shorter gradients. So that's the other work in progress I have going on. And it is a delightful, delightful spin. I vaguely remember processing the fleece, picking, dyeing, carding, and I carded the life out of these fibers and then blended them together to make the final bats. And oh my gosh, it's so much pleasurable to spin. I'm loving it. This This is a blessing to be able to work with this wool that I carded up and put in my shop and never sold. These 4 bats just sat there, and they're the only 4 bats that would work for this project. So that's just amazing. I'm so happy I don't have to process the whole fleece for this project. I can just spin up bats that I already made, that I've been drooling over since I made them, and now I get to spin them up, and that's super, super exciting. And then I'll have to mail them out. I did tell her the end of the month is my deadline. Absolutely. I will have it spun by then. And considering how much I did yesterday, that shouldn't be a problem. Just gotta stay on it and not get distracted with other things. Which brings me to what is coming up, which is a heck of a lot. If you saw my work schedule right now, your eyes might pop out of your head because it is ridiculous. I have do all of this in the month of August, and then do this stuff for September, do this stuff for October, and we're talking 4 YouTube videos and 4 work that's coming ahead. I even have do this and this for December videos. Okay, so this month is the Advent, dyeing, and then making the Rolex. It's all combed top that I have to dye. I have some dyed that is roving that I'm going to use because the colors are just right, and I didn't have enough wool out of the comb top. So I'm using, it's a mixture of Corriedale and Cheviot comb top, so the Cheviot roving works just fine. And I've already worked with the Cheviot roving, and I know it spins up beautifully. So I have 2 full orders and 1 half order so far. I think I have 2 more half orders or 1 more full order available in the shop. I could be wrong. I could be missing something. Go check it out. There's a link in the show notes. Go check out the Advent listing, because not everybody has committed yet that said they want it. So if you want in on the 12 days of desserts, you might want to grab it now before it disappears. Because once those orders are snatched up, that's it. I'm not doing any more of that. But I'm also doing a custom Advent for 1 person. Yeah, I have to dye up fibers for 1 Advent. And I've already bought the wool for it. It's custom because she has sensitive skin and she needs merino wool. So I ordered 4 pounds of merino. She's also ordered a Hocus Pocus themed art bat. So with sensitive skin, I had to order super soft sparkles that I'm almost out of. I needed it anyways, and the merino, and it's like, okay, I just keep taking on more stuff. So Hocus Pocus bats, the custom bat, has been ordered already. So I've got to get that done this week. Well, next week actually, since when you're seeing this, it's Friday. I'm filming it on Wednesday, but you'll see it Friday. So if I can get it done Friday, I will. We'll see. Look like I haven't slept. I did. I just woke up at 5 a.m. and I went to bed at 10:30. That's not enough sleep. Anyway, so I've got to dye up a huge batch of Advent colors, a small batch of Advent colors, which I have to figure out the ratios on those. I should probably do that this weekend. Kinda, sorta. I know I'm dyeing the Hocus Pocus color Friday, today, the day that you see this, not the day I'm filming it. And I have something else I have to dye up for something else, totally unrelated. But it's, dyeing comb top is a small pan, and then I can just dye some wool too while I'm at it. Okay. The Spook Along, I have to dye up a colorway, and I don't know if I'm going to carry on the Hocus Pocus colorway. I'm going to dye it on Mixed BFL, which is mixed colors. So I might do the Hocus Pocus one on BFL. I might do something different. Suggestions are welcome in the comments of what you would recommend I do on a multicolored BFL comb top. So it's white, brown, and gray, sort of light brown, darker brown mixture running lengthwise through the fiber. Kind of like a blended top, but most of it is white. It's really pretty stuff. And I've done a lot of dyeing with it. It's soft, it's beautiful, and I have a limited supply of that left, so I figured I would just dye one colorway for the Spook Along, and then whoever wants to spin can purchase it and spin it. And that'll use up that stash. Okay. In November, right after Thanksgiving, the Saturday after, is a vending opportunity that I will be doing. I think it's in South Carolina at an alpaca farm. I'm doing this with Calypso Creations. As they're already a vendor, they talked to the farm. The farm wants me to come. I'm super excited, but I've got to make a ton of little things that, you know, it's not like a fiber festival. This is people coming to the farm to buy stuff made from alpaca, which most of my stuff is not made from alpaca, but I will have some. I'm getting some alpaca next week. So I'll be able to add alpaca into what I'm doing. But I have to, in order to have orange wool for making felted pumpkins, I have to dye up some orange wool because I'm completely out. I used it all up for last year's pumpkins and a little bit of other bats I think that I made. I don't remember, but I used it up. And I had people asking me at the Fiber Festival, do you have any more of the light orange? And I'm like, no, that's the last one. I'm sorry. So I need to make a larger selection of those, and well, I need to restock on those. I won't make very many because into November people won't really want pumpkins then, but I'll have them just in case. I'll have snowmen, I'll have a bunch of stuff. And that's the only vending I'm doing for the rest of the year. I'm not doing any more. I want to focus on the YouTube channel and work ahead so that I can accomplish everything I want to do this year. This is a very dye heavy month. The only project that is big that I have to work on this month, or have to start working on, that I do not have to dye for, that just sounded all wrong. We're dying over here. Anyway. Wrong dye. So the only project I don't have to dye wool for is a huge Christmas project that I have to start working on this month, August. Not July, August. So that I can have it done by Christmas. So I have some swatching to do. I have the fiber picked out. I already have some of it spun. I have 2 patterns I'm trying to decide between, so I have to swatch and figure out which one I prefer the fabric of with my yarn. I know which one I want to do, but I don't know which one's going to look better, which one the yarn's going to do better for, if that makes sense. Other than that, or along with that, I'm trying to do monthly sock scrap down updates. So videos of me knitting socks and adjusting the totals as we go and all of that. The first one, I don't even remember if the first one's coming out in August or September. I don't remember. I'm trying to work ahead. I've got a spreadsheet with the months and what videos are coming out on YouTube and the dates for those. And I have them color coded so I know the length of them. So I have 3 different length videos. I have really long ones, which is like these episodes. And I'm doing 1, maybe 2 long version videos in a month, unless it just happens to be a long video heavy month. And then I have little short videos that are around 3 to 5 minutes that I just insert whenever I feel like it. And scattered in between there are my medium length full project videos, like carding up a specific bat or dyeing and carding and knitting something. Now my Christmas project is going to be a really long video. Knitting this is going to be a long video because there's a lot of footage, there's a lot going on with that, and so stuff like that is really long. But most of my vlogs are the medium length, or projects that I'm working on are medium length, and then what I'm doing throughout the day, little daily vlog types like the Tour de Fleece vlogs, those are short. And August is medium length heavy, and then September and October are short length heavy, so December is more long. But I'm trying to spread everything out work-wise so that by the end of October, I've got almost everything filmed and edited for December, all the way through December. So the idea is to be able to take the month of December completely off, but still have videos coming out at least twice a week. If I get overwhelmed and I can't carry on like this, I'll just take a break. It's not a big deal. I want to go into January with filming classes, and that's all I do in the month of January. So YouTube-wise, January might not have anything. I don't know. We shall see. The classes will be paid for. I've been trying for 2 years to get them filmed, but you know, that's a video for another day. That's a topic for another day. And I do have a video planned with the Christmas project. It will be several videos that will come out in December, no matter when I film them. And I thought I would answer questions or talk about a specific topic while I'm prepping the fiber for the project, which I'm not telling you what it is because that's a surprise. I will show it off, tell you about it later, but not this month. We'll see if I want to just save it for December or if I'm going to show you updates. Anyway, if you have anything that you want to know about me, about my processing method, about anything in general, fiber arts related, ask them in the comments below and I will save those. I may probably answer briefly in the comments, but then I will save them for the December project vlog. So I have, let's see, that's going to be planning the project, including swatching, blending the fibers, enough fiber to finish the yarn. So I have 2 skeins right now. That's nowhere near enough. I'm going to need like 8,000 yards of yarn or something crazy. That'll be in the first video. The second video will be blending the fibers because this is a project I started years ago to weave a skirt, and I'm never going to weave the skirt, so why not use it for something else? And then I will have the third video will be spinning, and it's super thin, so it'll take forever. And then the fourth video will be knitting, and then I will have I may just keep it that way, or I may have it all one long compilation. We'll see. That's what's coming up for December. And no, I can't tell you what it is. You have to wait and see. You have to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so you don't miss this. So there's loads of fun going on. The kids, by the time you're seeing this, August 2nd, good grief, I couldn't remember which month I was trying to say. August 2nd, my kids go back to school. So today is July 31st, and we are going to their high school orientation tonight. I also have laundry to do today because it's laundry day. But that's already in the car and ready to go. And then I wanted to film this while I had just written the show notes and it was fresh on my mind, and now I've got to go film the modeling for these two tops so that I can insert that footage where it's supposed to go. Can you tell I don't want to go do laundry? Like, it's 3 big baskets and I don't want to do it. I never want to do it. I'll take my knitting, I'll sit there and I'll knit. I was going to cast on the sock and knit that, but I have to wait until tomorrow. I hate waiting for the day I'm allowed to start something. When I think of it, it's when I want to start it. But today, I'm going to be a good girl and I'm going to wait. And my next cast on for the socks will be August 1st. Okay. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Oh, one more thing. There's always one more. The blanket I worked on last year. Well, started in like October of last year and knit half of it by December, by Christmas. And then knit a few more rows on it. It's the mitered square blanket, just a plain mitered square. I'm using hand spun yarns. I have a whole bunch of them, oddments, and some I've used in projects and some I've never used, and I don't have enough to do a project. This might go into it, the leftovers of my wool and flax. We'll see. It's full of memories. So Lisa of Soulful Spinning calls hers her Cozy Memories blanket. She's making one, and I think that's a really great name. So it is very cozy. It's very big, but I have like 4 more rows and then it will be done. So it's supposed to be, 14 by 18 squares, and I think right now it's like 14 by 14. Or 14 by 20 is what it's supposed to be. Anyway, I'm close to being done. I think I can get it done by Christmas, but I can't work on it until it gets colder because our AC is really, really cold. I could technically snuggle up under it and knit, but just the thought of knitting on a blanket in this heat has me sweating just thinking about it. So it's on hold until it cools off and I want to snuggle up under something warm while I'm knitting, and then I'll pick it up again and knit a few squares a week or so until I get it done. We'll see. So I have the huge project I'm going to start. I have this project and like 20 other summer tops that I want to make, all the socks that I need to knit, and the blanket. I think I need a few more projects, I don't think that's enough. I actually had 3 projects on the needles at once. I had this top and a sock and this on the needles all at once, and I finished the socks and then I finished this, and I'm down to just 1, and it's fine, but I need something small that I can take with me places. So I am resisting. I can take that with me to the laundromat. It won't hurt anything. It can go in a bag. I can take it with me. I really want to knit socks right now. Okay. Thanks for sticking with me today while I ramble on and on about all the things and share with you all my excitement. Don't forget to go follow Gabby over on Instagram and Facebook, and give her a follow on Etsy because she has an Etsy store, and I highly recommend you order some custom stitch markers. If you give her a little bit of parameter and the freedom to make what she wants, she's happy camper, and I freaking love it. It's just adorable. She sent me progress pictures as she went, and I'm like, ah, they're so perfect. I wish I had saved opening the package for a video, but I didn't. And it was so cute. Her packaging was adorable. So, go check her out. Show her some love, show her some support. She's a new maker in Georgia, local to me, sort of. I mean, we could get together at some point. I could totally see that. Maybe one day. It would be fun to have her on my channel one day, wouldn't it? Maybe her and her mom. Her mom's the one that orders all the custom stuff. So it would be fun to get together. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I've rambled on long enough. I'm happy. I don't want to do laundry today. I don't want to go grocery shopping, and I sure as heck do not want to go to the high school orientation tonight. But it's my 2 boys, and I will have the older one take the younger one to all his classes so he can find stuff, and I will sit in it. And they will be done as quick as they can be done, and we'll leave. It won't take the full 2 hours, so then we have grocery shopping to do. Such is my life, you know? Cannot wait for the first day of school. I'm going to miss my kids, but it's going to be nice to have a silent house so I can just work and get tons and tons of stuff done. Okay, this is the 3rd time. I'm going to go now. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.